Well, we're going to kick it off, ladies and gentlemen. The inaugural Beyond Blue Cup partnership here with the Victorian Seals Water Polo. And let's kick off with the Victorian Seals, number 7 and captain, Rowie Webster. Number 1, Katie Blunt. Number 2, Cassia Ralston. Number 3, Jade Gargura. Number 4, Genevieve Vanosta. Number 6, Julia Fancher. Number 8, Maddie Morrison. Number 9, Emily McGowan. Number 10, Charlotte Banks. Number 11, Elise Rosato. Number 12, Madeline Steer. Number 13, Alex Cox. And number 14, Hayley Morrison. The coach of the Victorian Seals, Marnie Jacker. The manager, Stacey Calhoun. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the UNSW West Killer Whales. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing our referees for the Beyond Blue Cup. Please welcome Danny Flav and Ned Whitehouse. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please be upstanding for the Australian National Anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, the Victorian Seals taking on the UNSW West Killer Whales.
Yeah, well, we hope that both teams are on fire tonight. We've got a good look at them. Both look in great shape after a long pre-season. And Mike, tonight we're going to have a few new people to water polo, hopefully in the crowd. So perhaps if you can start off by giving us a bit of an intro of what to expect tonight.
Well, water polo, if you haven't seen it, and I know a lot of the water polo community here tonight, but then a lot of people who join us on Channel 31, and we really thank them for the broadcast. The game of water polo, when you think about it, if you think about football, the world game, soccer, it's like that. It's passing, it's shooting, it's dribbling, it's those silky skills getting the ball up and down the pool. It's a little bit like basketball, all up attack, all back defence, that fast transition from defence to attack, the counter attack, a big feature here in the game of water polo. Ice hockey, the power play, when a player gets excluded, players get a exclusion foul. They're out for 20 seconds, you get a power play, so you get this extra player attack, fast ball movement, trying to move the goalkeeper, trying to get the shot. And then you think about rugby and the wrestle factor, the strength that's needed in the pool to hold all the opposition players. So you sort of put football, basketball, ice hockey and rugby, wrap them all up and throw them in the pool, and you've got water polo. The 30 seconds is the possession clock. For all the people at home watching on Channel 31, that will count down. You've got 30 seconds to have a shot at goal or give the ball back to the opposition.
Well, it looks like we're ready for a start here. Both teams have lined up in the water. We'll have a swim off. The ball will be placed in the centre of the pool evenly between both teams. They'll swim off and contest the ball to start the match. Yeah, we have a small delay at the moment, as you can see on the far side of the pool. They're putting the cones out on the side of the pool. Mike, what are the cones for?
Okay, well, the orange cone or the red cone he's putting out there, that is the 2 metre line in water polo. That is the offside line. So you can't, if you're attacking, you can't go inside the 2 metre unless you're in possession of the ball or behind the line of the ball. So I can take the ball in, you can come in on the opposite side, follow me in, be in line with me. I can do the cross pass, a very close shot.
So very similar to soccer in that respect, but only inside that 2 metre red cone zone.
We'll talk about the 5 metres that comes up, so off you go, Andy. First
and away we
attack.
go. The Victorian Seals winning the first swim up, courtesy of Maddie Steer. Now into the first attack, we see Elise Rosado moving into that centre forward position, and there's an impeding foul. In fact, it was a hold out top, and drawing the exclusion was number 8, Michaela Piandosi. So this power play starts for the Victorian Seals. They've got 3 players out top, 3 players along that 2 metre zone. Now the ball starts and it's passed into Fancher, and unfortunately the ball is tipped away, but they've rescued the pass.
Oh, the Bromma Knox was all over it.
She was. And the ball is stolen there and stolen back by the Seals.
Well, it's back to even, but they get to mount another attack here. Keep building the pressure.
They do. So reset over the shot clock. They have 22 seconds to attack. Elise Rosado in that centre forward position. Rory Webster with the chip and charge. Gagora feeds in now for Webster. Forehand shot, great defence. 3 of them coming back, Mike.
Oh, the strength there by one of the world's great players to get around there with 3 defenders on her. Couldn't quite get the power on the shot.
And the Aussie captain with the ball, Bronwyn Knox, on the far side of the pool. Good counter-attacking opportunity here. Inside, Morabito throws the lob up, and it's easily saved by Katie Blunt.
Yeah, young goalkeeper in form, had really good form over the last 12 months.
And a lob shot, very difficult to save normally in water polo, but Blunt positioning herself very well there. A long cross pass, Webster with the lob, and it's in! The Seals are away, 1-0. And so a little bit of finesse there from Rowie Webster, not normally known for that. She's got a big, strong shot, but perhaps just using her brain on that occasion. Yeah,
I think the goalkeeper was maybe sitting there expecting her to charge that ball really hard at her, and just finessed it into the corner.
Well, they only need to go in, and the Seals are away 1-0. Now great ball into centre forward. And out comes the keeper, Katie Blunt, to make the steal.
Well, she had to come because the defender was caught behind. She fouls in that position, it's a penalty foul.
Yeah, Piandosi had great position there, and they'll always look to feed that centre forward position as often as they can. It is the most dangerous position in the pool, as we see Maddie Steer go into attack. Now Morrison on the far side. Fancher feeds it in, there's a backhand, this time from Elise Rosado, it's over the top.
Well, good start by the Victorian Seals, very positive.
And it's always a good sign to get those shots away early in the game. Knox with the ball. And now a change in centre forward, centre back. You'll notice that the centre back of the Seals in the light cap is sitting in front of the centre forward, and now the centre forward back in good position. Annabelle Carter gets the ball and draws the exclusion. So the power play opportunity now.
Yeah, it's Elise Rosado there, earns her first personal foul. 3 of those and you're fouled out of the game.
Now a more traditional setup, 4 players along the 2 metre line. And 2 out top. Knox has got the ball now with the cross pass. And onto the post, left all alone, the big shot, and converted quickly by Mirabito.
Good captain's knock there, Mirabito puts it in. And of course that excluded player out for 20 seconds. 30 seconds on the shot clock, 20 seconds on the exclusion. And they convert there, their first 6-on-5 opportunity. And Wests are into the game at 1 apiece.
Yeah, both teams will be happy with their start. Fancher with the ball for the Seals. Now just waiting to drive a centre forward into position, and it's Rowie Webster. And now a second centre forward almost in there, but this pass up for Webster. She's made something out of nothing there. Wasn't the best of passes, but she made it happen, and Rowie Webster gets the second.
That's leg drive, leg strength. Well, 2-1 now, Seals over the Whales. And Webster holding good position. It was a good pass in the end because she had to stretch for it and the defender had no chance.
Yeah, Webster did well to keep the ball away from the defender. And she had someone sitting on top of her, but she had the leg strength, as you mentioned, to still pull out the goal. And now the Killer Whales into attack. The Seals back into a zone, trying to prevent the ball into that centre forward position. And here go the drives. Knox is one of those drivers and a long cross pass.
Yeah, they're really doing the drive there to try and get the defenders out of position to try and get that good ball into the centre. The driver at this point's got the ball. And,
the shot of Knox over the top. Yep. Blunt to take the free pass. So Morrison on the Lake side. She's got teammates ahead. Back comes the zone, and Webster looking for a third early in the match. Very close, rattles the cage.
And they'll get a new shot clock because they'll retain the possession.
So Steer rescues the ball, and the Seals reset. Morrison out top with Webster. Vancher into centre forward. Back is the zone. Sitting in front is Cara Mirabito. And now Gagura's got a chance. And from outside, Morrison sitting up, thinking about it. Gives the cross pass, moves the defence. And the shot of Gagura just over the top. And away go the Killer Whales.
And you can hear the goalkeeper there calling out to her teammates, 10 seconds, 5 seconds, making them very much aware of what's left on the shot clock.
It's all critically important in this game, and you'll hear a lot from the bench, and certainly a lot from the keepers. As the ball goes in now, great pass into centre forward and a sinking foul against Gagura. So another power play opportunity, 20 seconds with an extra player in the pool. They'll want to move the ball quickly. Sitting out top is Willows. And they start it with Knox. She moves inside the 2 metre zone. And the shot from outside is well blocked. And away go the Seals, making the save on the last line of defence.
Rowie Webster, hands at the back there, very important. Help the goalkeeper.
So minor foul in the centre of the pool. Genevieve Venosta back into the Seals lineup after having some time off. Webster wants to feed it in, feeds it quickly, and away comes the defence. Just reading that a little bit better, and the apology from Webster.
Yeah, good crash back by Estrada there for the Killer Whales to get the steal.
So Morrissey down the grandstand side. Wants to take on Webster. Looking for support. Sitting out top, she's got Parks and Knox all alone, too strong. And we're tied at 2 goals all. Bronwyn Knox, the Australian captain, gets on the scoreboard.
Yeah, certainly one of the real danger players for that Killer Whales team. She brings so much experience after spending most of her career playing up in Queensland. She's moved down to Sydney now, and I'm sure she'll be a great asset there to the Killer Whales throughout the season.
So locked at 2 goals all. Venosta, and a minor foul out top now for the Seals. Cox feeds it across to Webster and gets it back. This is good ball movement, and now it goes in for Rosado, who wants the backhand. Back comes the defensive Knox, and there's a steal.
Yeah, Rosado couldn't just unload there, could she? She sort of cocked the elbow to throw it and just couldn't get the shot away.
Clear sign the backhand was coming. It was good positioning by the keeper, Emma Whaling. Now the Killer Whales into attack. Working for their centre forward. Back comes the zone. And there's an exclusion defending that drive and impeding the drive.
That's on the number 12,
Steer.
Steer.
And a timeout called by Lewis Cruz on the Killer Whales bench. So I think you'll see in this play, as it'll be a set play, they'll look to break the 2 metre line. So move inside the 2 metre line with the ball and just try and offset the defence. It's a very traditional move in water polo, but it does move the defence from one side to the other if you can keep good ball movement.
Well, let's see how they set up here. The traditional 4-2, or sometimes they play 3-3 and they drift into a 4-2, just trying to break up the defence a little bit.
Yeah, we saw the Seals start with a 3-3 and then Thatcher moved into a small drive, but that was when Knox made the steal in the Seals' first power play opportunity.
Yeah, the game's...
So Knox to restart for Carter. And now a rush defence from the Seals. Looking to press and a long cross pass. This is a good pass. Carter gives another long cross pass. Back comes the defence, it retreats. Knox under a lot of pressure out there, and the shot is fired into their corner.
It came from a long way out, but it was a good shot in the end.
Morrissey scores the near corner, and again those cross passes were able to move the defence, and the Killer Whales take the lead 3-2.
Well, 2 from 3 at extra now for the Killer Whales, so a good stat to start off in the first quarter.
And that is really often the difference between winning and losing, your conversion on what we call extra man or extra player.
Yep. Yeah, if you can shoot 50%, you're going to win most games. If you go 60, 70%, you're going to finish on top of the score sheet more often than not.
And a timeout called by Marnie Jacker as Venosta drew the exclusion. It was for a sink, and that will be Annabelle Carter picking up the major foul. And so the exclusion there was for a sink. So as Venosta drove in towards that centre forward position, the centre back and the defender was actually sinking her as she did so without the ball, and that is an exclusion foul.
The technical definition is sinkhole will pull back a player not in possession of the ball. That is an exclusion foul.
So 20 seconds on the sidelines, which gives the Seals an opportunity with an extra player.
And both sides using their first quarter timeouts. About 16, 15 seconds to go. We'll be back in the pool.
So the restart happens on the halfway line. Rowie Webster will take the free pass. So it will be a 3-3 setup. 3 players along the 2-metre line, 3 players out top.
Yeah, Webster will work her way down here. You think they're not going to sit on a 3-3 forever, but let's see how it pans out for them. 10 remaining on the exclusion.
Now Webster, there's a small drive and left alone on the post is Morrison. Good positioning by the keeper, and Whaling's able to make a save.
Yeah, I think she read the play coming in then. It was a sneaky sort of a drive there from the 3-3 on the right-hand side into the post.
Always dangerous when you're only a couple of metres out from goal, but very, very good save made by Whaling. And now a good inside drive coming courtesy of Morrissey, who scored the last goal. Ball goes in now for Morrissey. She steps towards it, wants to get the shot away, but can't. She's sunk by the defender, and a second major foul now picked up by Maddie Steer. And if she takes one more major foul, she'll take no further part in the game. Knox feeds it across. It's a long cross pass. Willows starts the move. And the shot is taken, but it's wide.
Yeah, you saw in that play there, the centre-back held the centre forward. The ball was still there to be played. So Danny Flav, the referee, played the advantage. Let the centre forward have another crack at it. And then the defender fouled again, and then he ruled the exclusion.
So 3-2 at quarter time in the Melbourne Sports and Aquatic Centre. Up for grabs is the very first Beyond Blue Cup.
Yeah, so goals to the Killer Whales by Bronnie Knox, Cara Mirabito and Tori Morrissey. And it was a double to Rowie Webster. She ended last season with 86 goals. She's kicked off 2015. The couple, I'm not showing me last night, but a couple tonight. So she wants to go to the top of that goal-scoring tree again in 2015.
Do you think we'll ever see a player top the ton in a season? 98 goals last season for Rowie Webster.
86.
86 in the regular season.
Yeah, but 98 all up,
Yeah, do you think we'll ever see a player get that many opportunities and 100 goals in a season?
I think we went close a couple of years ago with one of the girls, but we had Andrei Kovlenko ended up with 107 for the season. Scored his 100th goal in sudden death overtime to put his team into the grand final in the semi-final. So it was a cracking goal.
And a wonderful stat. We're having a wonderful night of water polo here at the Melbourne Sports and Aquatic Centre. We hope you're enjoying it. And team sport's a wonderful example of when you can really start to connect with your teammates and perhaps identify changes in behaviour and changes in mood. So water polo plays an important part in that, and we've seen certainly a close-knit team here, the Victorian Seals, who are getting together to support such a wonderful cause.
Yeah, well, that's the other end of it, isn't it? If people are feeling depressed or anxious and they can't talk to someone, your friends can notice the change in you. So if you're a friend and you see your friend, they look like they're in trouble, just ask the question, how are you feeling? Are you going all right? Can I help you?
A great message, and that's why we're here at the Beyond Blue Cup tonight, to raise awareness around anxiety and depression and put it on the agenda.
Second quarter underway. It is the Killer Whales, 3-2 up.
So Maddie Steer swimming off again and winning the swim off for the Victorian Seals. So Elise Rosado moving into the centre forward position in cap number 11. And now a drive. Jade Gagura now creating space. The ball will go in now for Rosado. Goes forehand this time, and back comes the steal. The ball's loose and rescued in the end there by Piandozi.
Well, stacks on the mill for a moment there.
Yeah, certainly the ball was in dangerous spot. And you notice that defenders often panic when the ball is in that situation. They don't like to see the ball get in there. And they come back very, very hard, as they did on that occasion. Away go the Killer Whales. Cara Mirabito, the chip and charge. She goes on the small drive to create a bit of space for the centre forward. In there is Estrada. Knox with the outside shot.
Well, here's something we haven't explained to people yet. Late in the shot clock, a foul outside the green cone or the yellow cone there, the 5 metre, you can have a direct shot at goal, but it's got to be one continuous motion. Touch the ball, pick it up and shoot.
And you'll notice that defenders don't want to foul anyone who is outside that zone, because they do risk a shot against the goalkeeper there, as the Seals going to attack again. And an exclusion there. It looks like Webster drew a lot of attention there, and it was a sink by Tori Morrissey, and she'll draw an exclusion. So another power play opportunity again with a 3-3 setup here for the Seals. Looking to put one of these away. Not great ball movement, but just power from outside. Maddie Steer. Great individual piece of brilliance. And we're tied at 3 goals all.
Yeah, that was just power there. Sort of a couple of balks, and normally you would look for a bit more ball movement and try and move the goalkeeper, but the defender didn't really come at her, so she had plenty of time to pick the side she was going to go, and it was a good shot.
Very dangerous when you leave a player who's balked 3 or 4 times. Really does work the goalkeeper's legs and create opportunities for the outside shooter.
And power-wise here, these girls, the top girls will shoot in around the range of 65 kilometres an hour, 65, 68 Ks on a shot.
Yeah, they certainly do, and we have one of the fastest shots in the world in Rowie Webster, and widely recognised as the fastest shot in the world is a player that plays within Australia. Can you pick who it is?
Oh, you can tell me.
Might leave that up for the crowd as Webster goes inside.
Is that the trivia question on Twitter, is it? Just
perhaps we should start
tweet the Vic Seals. Who's got the most powerful shot in women's water polo in this country?
Sounds good. As Knox goes in and takes a big firing shot from outside.
Well, great shot there from Bronnie Knox, her second of the game. So the Whales go back to the lead now, 4-3.
So perhaps Bronwyn Knox putting her hand up as one of those with the fastest shot in the world. One we're thinking of course, Ashley Southern.
Ashley Southern, she's another one who could be on the list.
Widely recognised as the fastest shot. I think she did some testing at the AIS once, and
okay,
certainly ranked the highest. Rowie Webster thought about that shot outside 5. You could see Knox getting back inside the cage there to try and help that outside shot. Such is the pressure applied by Rowie Webster's outside shot.
And I guess the girls have worked a lot on technique over the last 5 to 10 years, and the ultimate compliment is when people say she shoots like a guy.
It certainly is a compliment. And these girls are really showing that they can shoot from anywhere in the pool these days. We're starting to see them score goals from the halfway line even at times. And there's a big shot from outside. Carter trying her hand, and a good save made by Katie Blunt.
Yes, I'm sure there's a few girls in the pool here who have a much better shot than you and I put together, I think.
Well, the opposite does happen when I shoot. As Webster feeds a good ball in here for Steer. Gagura got inside there momentarily on the drive. Now the centre forward gets set in McGowan. Walking out top is Fancher. They shut down the outside shooter, but it's a risky foul outside the 5 metre zone, and up goes a lob off Wood, and it's scored.
Wow, that's a wonderful, wonderful shot from Maddie Steer. 2 for her in a quarter. So 4 apiece.
It is, and you can see Steer having an impact on the scoreboard, but perhaps she knows that she risks not spending a huge amount of more time in this game because she's sitting on 2 major fouls. If she does get 1 more major foul in the defensive zone, she'll take no further part in the game. It's very similar to fouling out in basketball.
Yeah, but you know what she's going to do here now? She's going to go and work more on attack. It sometimes spurs that player on two personal fouls. They're going to try and be careful in defence, but they're going to go twice as hard in attack.
As the ball goes in, it's a dangerous ball, and out comes Blunt to make the save.
She had to come out and make that steal, didn't she?
Good anticipation.
Yeah, Piandosi was in good position there.
It's still a good sign that the Killer Whales are getting the ball into that dangerous position as Steer is left alone again. Now a good ball into centre forward. Working forward was Venosta. She'll feed it back out to the perimeter. Webster calling the shots on where she wants the pass. The ball's stuck out top. Cox takes the shot from outside and a great save by Whaling. So a positive attack for the Seals. They won't mind getting the ball back and having another 30 seconds to attack. The second best result in water polo, I guess, for the attacking team.
Absolutely. You get to build that 2 sets of pressure.
Venosta, great position in centre forward. They're trying to work the ball into her now. Out top is Maddie Steer. She'll move into a dangerous position. Balking strongly with those strong legs. Good drive. Ball goes in. Venosta with the backhand.
Well, good shot away in the end. The defender came over the top, but she was holding the ball, so the defender has rights in that occasion to foul the player.
So away go the Killer Whales. Moving into position, Estrada. Now gives the ball across here for Mirabito. Waiting for the drive of Carter. Knocks in centre forward. Working to position. Out top you've got Willows who feeds it for Knox. Backhand and a good save. Again by Katie Blunt. Just perfect positioning. Saw the attacker there, Bronwyn Knox, go with the backhand and positioned herself perfectly to make the save. Good ball, but inside that offside zone was Jade Gargura. She was inside the 2 metre zone without the ball. And that is a turnover as a long ball is fed up quickly. It wasn't the best of passes, but now Piandosi has a chance. She feeds it back out top for Estrada. Estrada for Willows. Willows sits up strongly. Big shot from outside from Willows. Top corner. And another goal for the Killer Whales. They take the lead. Good transition there from the Killer Whales up the pool very quickly and capitalised on the opportunity with that long cross pass. So the Seals with a little bit of work to do ahead of half-time. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Venosta into centre forward. A second centre forward is sitting there waiting in the wings. It's Julia Fancher. Webster feeds it across to Steer without the cap, the numbered cap. She moves into position, feeds it inside for Fancher, and an exclusion there for a sink. Timeout is called by the Victorian Seals. So the instructions given by coach Marnie Jacker on the far side of the pool. This is a power play opportunity, an extra player in the pool. Victorian Seals have to wait until 15 seconds to go in the timeout before they can move down into the attacking zone as they do now. And for those in the crowd, the lady without the numbered cap is Maddie Steer, normally in cap number 12, as Rowie Webster restarts play. Again, a 3-3 setup. A small drive here. Morrison left alone. This time she makes no mistake. Textbook move from the Seals and a set play. So a conversion off the timeout and off the power play brings the scores to 5 apiece as we approach half time. Knox under a lot of pressure inside her own half. Minor foul outside. Chelsea Parks with the long feed. Morrissey's got a dangerous shot on her. Long cross pass, this is a good pass. Moves to the defence and scored by Chelsea Parks. Wonderful team play by the Killer Whales. All the hard work done by Tori Morrissey to draw the defence, and then fed a lovely long cross pass that moved the defence and moved the goalkeeper to create that shooting lane, as we see Maddie Steer just rescuing her cap from the bottom of the pool. So it looks like we'll have a substitution with Steer looking for her cap from the bottom of the pool. Looks like Katie Blunt has gone for some scuba diving. She's found it. And away we go. The Killer Whales with a 1-goal lead approaching half time. Still a couple of attacks here for the Seals. Morrison under pressure on the lakeside. Long ball now for Webster. Webster thought about it. Now gives and goes on the drive. Fancher for Venosta, and now in for Webster. Backhand just wide. Good ball movement by the Seals. They fed Rowie Webster, who is in great position, but just put the backhand wide. And now Knox and Webster renew hostilities, this time in attack here for Bronwyn Knox. A minor foul for Morrissey, and an exclusion holding on the drive was Cox. And a timeout is called by Lewis Cruz on the Killer Whales bench. So the Killer Whales have edged in front ahead of half time. Now they've got an opportunity to go to a 2-goal advantage. Again, they get to execute a set play similar to what the Seals did earlier, where they were able to convert their power play opportunity. And they'll get a full 20 seconds to attack here, only 40 seconds remaining in the first half. And the referee just whistling the team to stay within their own half. And there goes the buzzer to allow them into the attacking half, with still 10 seconds remaining in the timeout. So a 4-2 traditional setup for the Killer Whales. They've been very effective in their power play opportunities. Sitting out top is Knox. She's supported by Parks, who scored the last goal. Carter, the left-hander. Knox feeds it down deep, and they start their move by taking it inside the 2-metre zone. A long cross pass for the lefty, and Knox moves in and takes the shot. It's well saved and loose. They'll get another chance. The shot clock resets. Carter wants the shot, she takes it. And it's just over the top. The Seals will get one last chance. Long ball for Fancher. Out comes the keeper wailing, and just rescues it just in time. And Carter wants a late shot. No foul from Venosta. And we are at half time with the Killer Whales 6 leading the Seals 5.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm with the CEO of Beyond Blue, Georgie Harmon. Welcome down to MSAC tonight. Great crowd, fantastic game, the first leg of the Beyond Blue Cup.
Oh, look, this is just such a fantastic night for us. We're really, really proud of the partnership with the Seals and with Victorian Water Polo. This is what it's all about. It's about families coming out, supporting one another, getting behind fantastic athletes. It's my first water polo match. Is it a match or a game?
It's a match, a game. It's all the same.
And I'm just so impressed. So, yeah, we're really, really happy to be here.
Yeah, these are great athletes. Of course, a lot of these girls are pitching to try and go to Rio in 2016. But Beyond Blue, the sort of things you guys do to help people maybe feeling a little bit depressed or a little bit anxious, what sort of programs do Beyond Blue have?
Look, we've got a range of things. We're all about raising awareness, encouraging people to get help if they're struggling or if they're worried about somebody else. And we're out there for all Australians. It doesn't matter whether you're, a highly successful international commentator or a school kid. We're here for everyone. So what we do is we run a series of supports that are out there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. People can contact us by calling 1300 22 46 36 or jump on our website www.beyondblue.org.au, and there are a whole range of programs, resources, all free for people to connect with and get help.
Yeah, so it's equally important if I'm not feeling great about myself and I can't talk to someone, that my friends who know me well say, hey, Westy's not quite himself. Put your hand out, ask your friend, are you okay? Can I help you? Is everything all right?
Look, absolutely. The thing we know about depression and anxiety is they don't discriminate. So they can strike us, all of us, down at any time. And we all know, the people that we spend time with, we know what they're like when they're themselves. And if you see someone that you think is struggling, just approach them and say, hey, are you okay? And by the same token, if you're worried about yourself, just reach out to someone that you trust, or call Beyond Blue if you're worried about, people feeling a bit strange about that. Unfortunately, still there's a lot of stigma around mental illness. And get help, because help is out there and recovery is absolutely possible.
Yeah, youth suicide and suicide in general in our society is a big problem that's not talked about enough. So by partnering with sporting organisations like the Victorian Seals and like some of your other sports partners, it just raises the awareness. It gets the conversation out. It gets people talking about it.
Look, absolutely. As I said, tonight's what it's all about. It's about us getting into the community, talking openly about these things, as you said. I mean, today, 7 Australians would have died by suicide. 7 Australians. That's double the road toll. So this is a huge issue for us as a society, and we're not talking about it enough, and we're not open enough so that people feel when they've got to the point where they can't think of anything else but killing themselves, they know that help is out there, and they're actually okay to reach out and say, I need some help, and I need some help now. Well,
ladies and gentlemen, Beyond Blue, a great organisation. Volunteers, people can get involved and help your organisation. They can just get online. There's information there.
Yeah, jump on our website, beyondblue.org.au. And
the sign's about to blow over on top of us here. There we go. Yeah, I'll just hold it up.
You can register to become a volunteer. You can register to become a speaker for us. If you've got personal experience, we'll give you support and training. There are all kinds of ways that you can get involved with us. So jump on our website, and we hope to connect with you soon.
Well, thanks for thanks for letting the Seals be part of your program and Beyond Blue Cup. We hope it goes on for many, many years, and a great partnership between Beyond Blue and the Victorian Seals.
We hope so too, and we're really privileged to be a part of tonight, so thank you.
Thanks, Georgie.
So the Killer Whales with a 1-goal lead as we head into the second half. Tonight, we're here for the Beyond Blue Cup, the accumulation of both the men's and women's game, Mike. A wonderful first half of water polo from both teams, with the edge going to the Killer Whales. Just at the very end there, they scored that last goal.
Well, I'm just wondering how we're going to go here. Obviously, we can't end with a draw because we're going to go to penalties if the game's drawn at full time. But if we have a 1-goal win by each team, how are we going to split them up?
It might be by crowd support. So get behind your team up in the stands.
You are the local Victorian boy, aren't you? You can't help yourself.
So away we go in the second half. Again, Steer winning the swim-off. Julia Fancher with the minor foul, and Elise Rosado working into centre forward. So the centre forward is currently sitting closer to the goals than the centre back here. And you'll see that the centre forward is going to try and get around. And there's an exclusion there for a hold against the centre back. of Michaela Piandosi. It looks like that's her second major foul. And so one more and she'll take no further part in the game. But here's the power play now. No timeout to use here at the moment. They're going to go straight into the power play opportunity. Shot from outside by Fancher, makes no mistake. And we're drawn level at 6 goals all. The extra conversion by Julia Fancher.
Well, no team able to make a clear break here. They're trading goal for goal. I think early on, what was it? Well, 1-0. There's only been a 1-goal lead throughout the game. No one's got away to a 2-goal break yet.
Intriguing match as we see the Killer Whales move into attack again. Good movement out top. And moving into centre forward, you can see Piandosi. She's got great position, so back comes the defence. And we just have a pause momentarily as the shot clock is reset. So just a minor technical issue on the bench here that'll be sorted out very quickly. And the Seals take the opportunity just to reevaluate their defence. Webster thought about going into centre back, and that was enough to deter Estrada from that position. So Piandosi in cap number 8, sitting in the centre of the cage. She'll look to get her back to the back towards the goals so that she's facing her teammates and can receive a pass. At the moment, sitting in front is the centre back, and the ball goes in. It's a good pass, and there's an exclusion. It'll go against Fancher. So a great ball there from the Killer Whales and a chance on the power play. Fancher out for 20 seconds. Ball taken inside the 2-metre zone. Knox feeds it across, looking at the near corner and scoring. Grunberger got a lovely long cross pass, and that was enough to move the defence. And again, that extra conversion, Mike, is just scintillating from the Killer Whales.
Yeah, it's such an important stat. It's such a strength of the game that I don't think is practiced enough, and Australian teams generally don't do well enough on the world stage.
So perhaps Lewis Cruz can share his secrets with the national team, perhaps. The team is in fine shape here at the moment.
A solid centre forward in his day.
As Fancher now into attack. Ball goes in for Webster. She's hovering around the 5-metre zone. She takes the shot. Bar down. That's a goal. Oh, the ball went over the goal line. And the referee awards the goal, with Webster taking one of those shots off a free pass or shot outside of the 5-metre zone.
That's it. And Georgia Rossiterton in the goals there, number 18 now for the Killer Whales.
Always dangerous when you foul a strong outside shooter around that 5-metre zone, and she was sitting right on it.
Punished them.
She certainly did. And we're tied at 7 goals all. A wonderful match here. Fighting for the Beyond Blue Cup as the ball goes into centre forward. Estrada trying to get the shot away, and the ball is forced underwater. And that will be a turnover. So Estrada had hold of the ball, and the centre back there in Fancher was able to force her hand under the water, and the ball as well under the water. And that was a turnover. Morrison feeds it in now for Venosta. Takes the shot, and a great save is made in goals by Rossiterton. Very difficult to save those centre forward shots. But again, good positioning by Rossiterton. She's taken no time to get into this match. Now Knox feeds it forward here for Morrissey. Centre forward is Parks. Now the new centre forward, Estrada. Estrada's got good position if they can feed it quickly. They go now towards her, but the only one watching the pass was the Seals defender, Morrison. And as the shot clock expires, the Seals go into their counter-attack, and a quick feed up there for Rowie Webster. She draws the exclusion. So Morrissey takes the exclusion. Webster just too quick up the pool, and a great feed. Now another power play opportunity. Again, they elect not to use a timeout. Morrison across for Webster. Now the ball goes to Water for Venosta. Morrison again into a dangerous position to the far corner and scoreless. They left her all alone and she punished him as well.
Oh, Morrison picks up another, and 8-7, the Seals go to the lead.
So an assist by her sister there. Hayley to Madison. Family goal, I think. It's not worth 2 goals, but certainly...
No. Certainly take the assist as almost as important as the goal scorer.
I'm sure Hayley will be saying that anyway.
Well, Knox restarts there for the Killer Whales, and they want to get back on the board again and even it up.
So the Seals had a great start to this third quarter.
18 still on the shot clock, a lot of time now for the Killer Whales. Ball goes to the centre, and there's the penalty, front Water. Well, the player got in front there, Estrada, and drew the penalty foul against the number 6 there for the Seals, Julia Fancher.
So second major foul now for Fancher. And Knox to take the penalty.
No mistake.
Great conversion, bounce shot into the top corner, gave the goalkeeper no chance.
Well, the arm wrestle continues. We're locked at 8 apiece.
Wonderful game of water polo as Fancher protests her innocence. But again, it is a penalty foul if your foul does prevent a goal being scored, and it was clear there that the centre forward was facing goals and ready to score.
That's it. Front Water tried to score a goal. Sinkhole will pull back, and the penalty foul stands.
Rosado with the shot from centre forward.
Shot.
And another good save there by Rossiterton. And the Seals will get the ball back in another 30 seconds to attack. Webster, very active out top. Charlotte Banks with a long cross pass, and it looks like a hold around the perimeter, using 2 hands to hold the attacker. And that is Annabelle Carter, who picks up a second. So a 3-3 move here from the Victorian Seals. Steer. Banks on the small drive. They've left Steer alone. Banks is alone, and she scores to the far corner.
Well, Charlotte Banks bringing a lot of experience to the team. She's been playing for quite a number of seasons now.
She certainly has, and she's had a real impact since heading into the water. I think this was her first minutes of the night. 1 attack, 1 goal.
9-8, and you're in the lead.
So we're starting to see the Seals really work out their power play opportunities. We started to convert a lot more in this second half. And a good steal. In fact, the ball was loose there, but a minor foul committed. Venosta was trying to get around to make the steal from centre back. And now a good drive from Carter. Carter will get towards this ball. She's trying to get the left hand to it. But good defensive play by Cox.
Yeah, good hands up in the crucial moments there before she actually fouled the play. She had the hands up, got away, the ball skipped away, and she went for the ball.
And now she moves into an attacking position towards that 5 metre zone. Thought about the shot. Decides to play it out with her teammates. Elise Rosado into centre forward, and the zone is back, preventing that pass. Banks again, the goal scorer feeds it in, but it's a push off against the attacking Elise Rosado. The attacking player, Elise, was pushing off the centre back there.
The big don't argue. Just get out of my road, I need some space, and the Ed Whitehouse, the goalkeeper, right on top of it.
Defenders looking after the defenders?
The referee, sorry. Ed Whitehouse, the referee.
Carter, the left-hander, feeds it down into the far corner, and in moves Penrose. The ball goes inside, and another penalty.
It's like a mirror play from the last one, isn't it?
So again, fouled whilst preventing a goal. So with front water, you'd suggest that Knox was going to score that goal, and she'll take this penalty shot again.
Yeah, and the foul going against the captain there, Rowie Webster.
And the shot is missed. this time after a clinical put away last time.
Yeah, she went right the first time, she went left this time and just took the upright, not quite inside the post.
Good presence in the cage by Blunt. You always give credit to the goalkeepers in those situations.
Yeah, well, that proved a crucial moment in this match.
It could very well do only a one-goal game as the ball goes in for Elise Rosado. Dish back out for Cox. And Cox, left hand to right hand. And now Steer, left all alone. Bounce shot to the far corner and it's wide.
Yeah, 4 on the shot clock, so she had to let it go. Yeah.
And a big chance here now for the Killer Whales. They had a counter-attack. Willows, they got good position. They couldn't feed the ball across to her. And they reset. Estrada with the ball. They're looking for this play again towards that centre forward. They like to keep it on the left-hand side, and that quick shot off the hand didn't quite have the power. And Blunt will take the free pass. Maddie Steer down the grandstand side. Wants to work inside. She's got plenty of space ahead of her. Instead, she moves away and leaves it now. She'll go again. A secondary drive as Elise Rosado gets good position. Good ball for Rosado. Backhand coming just over the top.
Well, she just tried to drop that under the crossbar and the goalkeeper was full stretch to try and get to it.
It's a little tangle in the back court as Knox tries to go on the counter-attack. Ball into centre forward. Carter feeds it back out. Willows with the shot.
Oh, inside wood and it just doesn't go over the line. And a timeout.
So the Seals slow to get down into attack and the free pass by Maddie Steer. Hasn't been put under a huge amount of pressure in defence. She's sitting on 2 fouls, but there's multiple players from the Victorian Seals lineup sitting on 2 fouls.
Well, you think you'd be taking her and trying to take her straight into centre back every single time.
And I think they have been trying to do that, but the defence is certainly improved by Steer. Again, good ball movement. Morrison and Cross and the great defence. Knox just reads it so much better than the other players.
Good lateral movement again, good leg drive to cover 2 or 3 metres across the pool to make that steal.
And Morrison does well here to put a lot of pressure on Knox, but she was good enough to find a teammate. And again, still a chance ahead. They're scrambling in defence here, the Seals. And they get back just in time as Carter. In fact, it's not Carter, it's Morrison that wanted the shot. She'll take it, but she's inside.
Foul inside 5. And she took a long time to jump around to that other side of the ball to pick it up as a right-hander.
And sometimes get away with it, but not when you've done multiple infringements.
Not with a referee the experience of Danny Flav.
Late shot from Minosta.
Well, that rounds out the third period. 9-8, Seals over the Whales.
So quickly recapping the goal scorers for the Killer Whales. 3 goals to number 6, Bronwyn Knox, and singles to number 2, Sarah Grunberger, number 7, Cara Mirabito, number 9, Chelsea Parks, number 11, Mia Willows, and number 13, Tori Morrissey. And for the Victorian Seals, 3 goals to number 7, the captain, Rowie Webster, and 2 each to number 8, Maddie Morrison, number 12, Maddie Steer, and singles to number 6, Julia Fancher, and also number 10, Charlotte Banks. So we're away in the final quarter. Victorian Seals into their attack. Steer in centre forward, stepping out towards the ball, feeds it back now for Fancher. She's balking strongly, she takes the shot and fires it to the far corner. A big outside shot from the US import.
Well, there's a 2-goal break, 10-8, and how important now is that missed penalty in the third quarter for the Killer Whales?
Could prove critical, you mentioned it at the time, and this is what happened last night. The Victorian Seals just edged away in that last quarter, and perhaps it does have a little bit to do with the bench. Again, the Victorian Seals have been able to rotate their bench quite heavily, and it is a very warm day here in Melbourne as we see a minor foul on the far side for Cara Mirabito. Knox sitting out top in a dangerous position. She goes to the backhand quickly. Again, that was a shot that was off a foul outside the 5-metre zone, but not a traditional shot, a backhand fired just to catch the defence off guard, and Maddie Steer goes into attack ahead. She's got Gagura, she'll get it here, and looks to finish it with a backhand.
Skills. And again, the referee played a great advantage. It looked like it was going to break down, looked like the ball was going to fall off her hand, and she somehow rolled the wrist and got that backhand away.
And absolutely planned. You could see that Gagura saw the goalkeeper with the hands up, so she thought rather than shoot it straight away, hold on to the ball, wait till the hands go down, and she had an open goal at the end. But that's wonderful play and wonderful legs. And now 3 goals the margin. The Victorian Seals keen to take home the Beyond Blue Cup. A good drive here. Mirabito trying to spark the Killer Whales attack, and there's an exclusion.
Gagura
is a second major on Gagura.
So many times you see that goal scorer get excluded on the next defence.
A long cross pass now. Parks sitting out top. The ball goes to Morrissey. Parks feeds it across.
3 on the exclusion.
Long cross pass. Parks wants it. She found a hole, but it's loose. They'll get the ball back and attack again. In comes the defender, Gagura, and knocks from outside.
You expect the champion to step up in that position, don't you, really? That was such an important goal to bring it back to 11-9.
4 goals now for Bronwyn Knox, really having an impact on the game. We mentioned it could have been perhaps 5 with that penalty, but...
Well, the national team captain is stepping up.
Exactly right. You notice the sign of a great player is how they respond after a bit of disappointment, and you can see Knox taking it upon herself to really get her team back into the game.
There's a long time left in this match, 6 minutes remaining in the 4th period, just a 2-goal deficit. Defence is going to rule now for the Killer Whales.
And there's a little bit of pressure building here, you can see, because Rowie Webster's gone into centre forward. She doesn't always do that until she needs to make something happen. And you can see there's perhaps that little bit of pressure building as she gets the ball, fires around her.
Strength again. Just got that dry pass, a reach away, and just got that shot before the defender could even react.
Not many can do that with a defender sitting on them. And Knox wants to go inside. It's end-to-end stuff from the 2 Australian Aussie Stingers veterans. Knox, lob! Yes!
Come on, Knox. Well, dragging the game right back now at 11-10.
So Knox with the last 3 goals of this match. And we're back to a 1-goal ball game. This game is not over at all. And what about the individual brilliance there of Bronwyn Knox?
Well, she's stepping up. I think maybe she was stinging a bit. We criticised about the penalty miss, and she's gone, I'm going to show you guys.
She certainly has, and that's one of the reasons she's the Australian captain. Really fights it out. And she's really brought her team back in it with a bit of individual brilliance, but obviously her teammates feeding her wonderful balls. As now Morrison moves into attack for these Seals. They need a settler here, and the shot is had by Morrison, but it's over the top. And now the momentum seems to have shifted here, Westy.
It has a bit with 5 remaining, and that last 60 seconds, it's gone back to the Killer Whales.
Lewis Cruz up and about on the bench, urging his team on. Another good drive. This time it's by Mirabito, the captain. She wants to impose herself on the game, and she's drawn an exclusion.
That's Venosta.
And a timeout is called by Lewis Cruz. He senses something in the wings here.
Well, he wants to tie it up at 11 apiece. Their 6-on-5 has been very good tonight. And that's the foul on Venosta, her first of the game. Well, we'll come back here again. 30 on the shot clock, 20 on the exclusion, and a chance to tie the game up at 11 apiece.
Caused a lot of chaos for the rest of the teams.
Yes.
And in the rematch, it was the West Magpies getting through and taking the premiership. As we see the restart, a power play opportunity now for the Killer Whales. They start their move. It's Morrissey taking it inside. Knox is pressed. Moving into position. Parks takes the shot, and it's tipped over the cage by Katie Blunt.
Yeah, that's a big save in the context of the game.
Back to even numbers. So the excluded player returns, and we're back to even numbers in the pool. One goal of difference, 4.5 minutes remaining.
And Webster now dropping back into that zone. They don't want the ball to go to centre forward. They've switched it over.
Ball across here for Parks. Into centre forward is Estrada. Knox under a lot of pressure. They don't want to foul her anywhere in the pool. We can see Fancher doing her best not to give one away.
Pushed her back down to about 8 or 9 metres, nearly 12 metres.
Into centre forward. This is dangerous. Estrada gets the minor foul. Wants to feed it quickly. Back comes the defence. And the Seals take away the steal. A very dangerous couple of moments there.
It was all hands to the pumps there in defence for the Seals.
Still a 1-goal lead for the Victorian Seals. A little bit rattled in their attack at the moment. They need to sort things out as Venosta goes into that centre forward position. Long cross pass for Morrison. This is Hayley Morrison with a long pass. Now for Fancher. She scored from here before. And there is it. Looks like we've seen a penalty given.
Very clearly signalled there by Danny Flav. The hold of the arm. Stopped the pass going in. I think it was Webster in the middle there who wanted the ball.
Yeah, Webster went for the ball and had her arm grabbed as she was about to finish the shot. And that prevented a goal being scored, so a penalty.
And great signalling there by the referee. Really clear for the players and everyone in the stand.
Webster, and also rattles the cage.
They've traded one miss apiece. So they cancel out the penalty misses.
Yeah, they do. They want to keep this Beyond Blue Cup very interesting. Knox under pressure. Good drives. You can see all the intent coming from the Killer Whales now inside Mirabito. Just a minor foul. Some drives from out top. Just a short drive there. Morrissey thinking about it. Winding up. Shot off the crossbar.
Down, but not in. 3:08 remaining, a long time left in the match.
So ladies and gentlemen, get behind your team. There's only 3 minutes remaining. Big game for both teams as Gargura is inside again, draws the penalty.
Again, the veteran Gargura with a drive. She knew what she had to do, get the front water. And so it looks like the number 5 there fouled out of the game.
Yeah,
Annabelle Carter. So she knows she'll head to the corner. Replacement will come in before the shot.
And Steer to take the penalty for the Seals. And makes no mistake. A 2-goal lead now for the Seals. And a great clinical conversion there by Steer, but nerves of steel required.
Absolutely, 12-10 with 2:52 remaining. That is a good lead to have at this point in the game. And of course, West Killer Whales have used their timeout in the 4th quarter.
You can see Knox barking the instructions at the moment. Very critical point, Mike, in that they have used their only timeout of the quarter already.
Well, it's up to the players in the pool now.
So plenty of movement. This is good intent again from the Killer Whales. Willows feeds it across here for Estrada. Knox into centre forward. They'd dearly love to feed the ball into Knox if they can. Back comes the defence. Now Mirabito with the shot. And a good save by Blunt, and it's loose almost over the goal line, but rescued by Fancher.
Yeah, you saw Knox there. She actually popped back, hoping for the pass to come back to her. Shot went cross cage and fell in favour of the Seals.
Every opportunity important as Elise Rosado has good position. She turns, wants the shot away, works towards the ball. She'll get a minor foul here. And another drive and a long cross pass.
Good defensive play there. Mia Willows just got a hand onto that pass.
And Knox is one out if they can get the ball up quickly. Back comes the defence. They've got it to Knox though. Can we see a bit of individual brilliance? She wanted to turn inside there, Knox. And now it looks like an exclusion holding on the drive. And that'll go against
Hayley Cox.
Yeah, Gargura will pick up the major foul.
Gargura,
that might be the 3rd of hers.
The number 3, Gargura.
They're down, there's more seats.
So Gargura fouls out of the match for the Seals, and the power play opportunity now. Parks sitting up strongly, takes the bounce shot, a double-handed save. Mirabito rescues the ball. They're lining up, Parks wants it again. Bounce shot, saved again.
Saves. Katie Blunt. Well, two massive saves.
When Parks was lining up, she wanted it. But again, a diving save, a double-hander by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, you think about the rush of blood there. They had the new shot clock. Should they have pulled it back and played the whole possession? They went early for the shot.
So
1:08 remaining.
Fancher with the minor foul. Webster into that important centre-forward position, but good defensive play by the defender, blocking the pass. Fancher, away go the defenders, down the other end to attack. And the ball
we're
is
inside
stolen.
the last minute. We're inside the last minute.
Ball is stolen by Knox as the shot clock expires. Minor foul here for the captain. Mirabito looks ahead. Parks thinks about it again. Takes it quickly and another save.
And another save. 3 straight saves there for Katie Blunt, or 3 reasonably good shots.
They certainly were very important shots, and you notice that the teams now can't waste time and feed the ball back to the goalkeeper here.
Yeah, 30 seconds remaining. They're just going to run the clock down, 13 on the shot clock.
Webster content just to sit on the ball. She's experienced here. It's unlikely that she'll have the ball stolen off her.
So there'll be about 15 seconds left on the clock when the Killer Whales get the ball back. They've got to try and find 2 goals without a timeout.
Yeah, so Webster throws the ball away.
So 13.2 seconds remaining. Can they manufacture 2 goals?
Very difficult in 13.2 seconds without a timeout, but Knox will give it a crack. She's on halfway. Here comes the shot.
Oh,
and another save.
And Blunt there. 4 to go. No press over the field, but it will be the Victorian Seals coming out with a 2-goal victory, 12-10.